And there's a few things we're going to talk about based on...
I think I've got a little gap in the shoe.
Yeah, you're definitely struggling between 3 rescue and 4 iron. That's the first problem I see.
I've got a 3 iron, but I'm just chopping and changing 3 iron and rescue because I don't know what I feel comfortable with.
But your rescue's very strong, it's 19.
Yeah.
You'd want a 22 really?
I don't know.
Okay. You do want a 22. Okay. That's what you need.
Yeah,
because if you're going to drop 3 iron, you got to have a 22.
Yeah, because in the winter I wanted more carry rather than my 3 iron probably would run more. So obviously
I get it for sure, and I agree with it. But then that leads me, and again, I'm just trying to build a picture in my mind of like your profile. These irons, I mean, I get it, they're beautiful looking irons, but why blades? Why 730s? There you go.
Because we actually tested it here. And I had the P790s, and I just felt like I'd hit a 9-iron sometimes and it would go like 180, 190.
What ball are you using?
The TP5X.
Okay. Any reason why?
I think we get a little bit less spin with it.
Yeah.
But I do quite like the feel of the TP5.
But I look at your numbers, and this is what Jose, my man here, has pulled this up, and you've got 6 iron, now granted with these balls, but I'm only looking at spin rate. 6 iron, 4,900. Yeah. That's really low.
Yeah.
So if you think about, like, I know from looking online that you're a good player, you're a good athlete, right? What I want to get out of this small session that we're going to do, you need to take your game to the next level because knowing where you're at, it's what you want to do. You're a competitor. But to do that, you have to think about things like what I'm going to talk about and look at in this is land angles and things like that.
That's the next level.
But you're ready for it.
Yeah.
Like I don't know how much time you have. I get it. You have your time is taken, but you're playing these, that's all good. These are spin killers. They'll take spin off. Okay. You're using a TP5X, that takes spin off. I look at this on a 2-piece ball, you don't have any spin. So if I'm playing you, and we're straight away going to that flag out there, and I'm playing you for money, or I'm calling a shot to you, I know, looking at this now, think about it as a player. That's how I want you to think about your golf now. You've got the range falling from high to low. So the best shot in there, if we had Tiger Woods here right now, and he's a master at this, he'd hit a cut into that flag.
To kill it quicker.
100%. But if he's using a ball that doesn't spin, with an iron that doesn't spin, hard to kill it. You know what I mean? And that's kind of, I feel like, where you're at. So hit some looseners. Let's see some. Okay. What shot shape do you hit normally?
I kind of like to go for a straight one, if not a little bit of a draw.
Okay, so again, draw takes spin off. But let's hit some, get you going, and we'll look at the woods. Again, gapping wise, and I don't mind these irons, but we want consistency, we want to get better.
Yeah, because I felt when I did try the P760s, I felt like, I don't know, I felt they were too heavy and a bit clunky, and I just was striking these much
better. I get it.
Yep.
You're dealing with speed, injection there, and it's a different feel. You're in the purest form of a golf club. So if feel is an issue, then
Because I just felt like with these, like I know when I hit them, that's my distance, because I don't want, because if you get some help, sometimes you can have like, it feels like it jumps a little bit on you. And then I feel like I don't trust the yardage as much. So when I strike these, if I've got 160, I know, right, my 9-iron, and it's not really going to jump on me.
But everything you're saying again then, if the iron is where we're staying, which is cool, I'm good with it, everything you're saying though leads me to be like TP5.
So the last few days I've been hitting both balls. I've been playing, like I just went out on my own and played 6-7 holes the other day, and I used a TP5X against a TP5 and just played them both. And I feel like I was striking it, I felt nicer with the TP5.
100%, it's a softer golf ball, so it feels definitely.
And it feels nicer, and I just feel like, I don't know, I just feel like I was getting more control over it.
Yeah, so, I mean, that would be, again, I think we should test today with the 5s and take a look at that. Okay. Good body turn.
So I've been working on my takeaway a lot, because I feel like sometimes I tend to just come there a bit more, so I'm trying to keep it more higher.
Okay. Why?
Because I tend to like hook it then.
If it's low?
Yeah, because I feel like I swing out and then it just goes, I don't know, it just feels...
Just keep turning your body. As long as you turn that Adidas sign through, you're never going to hook it. So the body's turned through and you've held the blade. And they call it like exit left, you know what I mean? And that's what it's exiting low and left.
I'm a bit nervous.
Me too. So there's both of us. So I was with Dustin 3 days ago at Pebble Beach, right?
Yeah.
And I was watching him hit drivers, and he hit one left, and straight away gave the driver back. Like, he's done. Like, left is dead. But when you watch him hit, and I mean this genuinely, when I watch you hit and watch him hit, we've got two great athletes in their own games, right? Your shot shapes, he would take every one of those.
Yeah.
Now I'm talking about a top, currently I think 3 or 4 player in the world, and every shot you've hit as a loosener, there's no real difference in ball flight.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm saying there's no reason you should be playing off a 4.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I get it. You've got your commitments.
Yeah. That's,
but
I don't practice. That's
on the same note, the way you've loosened up here straight away.
Yeah.
Club-wise, I can accept where you're at. You know what I mean? And let's get into a slightly longer club. Let's try and progress towards some longer clubs. But in terms of, you know, how you're moving and stuff, it's great. Yeah. It's something you should be proud of, considering you've self-taught effectively. It's fantastic. Okay, cool. That's a better setup. Perfect. Little fade. Just see the fade. Good. Hit this one for me and treat this one. Do you have a pre-shot routine?
Yeah.
Okay, so do it then. Now this is a TP5 golf ball. Let's watch the flight of this. Cool. Football, you're reacting to your team moving around. What I want you to do as you try and go through this fitting, and rather than just hit,
spot,
but see it all, describe it in your own mind.
Yeah.
Have a practice swing back here, because this is where you do all your calculations. This is where you become like the striker.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? This is you seeing the play.
Yeah. So this is like the setup, and
exactly, and that's it's happening.
Yeah. Okay.
So do the setup here, and then literally just react in the front box. So a little fade off the trash can. Cool. No technical thoughts, because your swing is money. Cool. Now every one of those has started right of our target. So the only thing, but that was good spin rate, right? You can see it. These are TP5s, like I say. So the only thing I would say is, all you got to do to react to this now is literally aim further left. You're hitting the perfect shape.
Yeah.
Good. I love where you're set up there. Don't move it. Stay left, and then turn left. Let's go rescue club. Just again working through the bag.
This is an old one I put in.
Yeah.
Only a couple of weeks ago.
And why you put it in? Because you recognise the gap between the 3 and the 4.
Because I went to Wales and it was literally boggy everywhere, so I needed something that went in, had a bit of carry if I needed it. So the 3-iron kind of was a little bit low, and it just went.
Yeah. Have you tried the sim rescues yet?
Not yet. No, I haven't had a chance.
Well, let's give it a rock and roll. We've got. I think there's only 9. I've got a 22. Give this one a go.
Thank you.
You got one. Is that a 5? No. Okay, cool. So same target, same shot. Good there. Brilliant there. Now look at the spin on that. We don't even need the TrackMan to see that.
Yeah.
Like, that is amazing spin.
Yeah. That's nice.
So the 760s I see in your 4 and 5.
Yeah.
Why did you choose to change at 6?
Just a little bit of help.
In the long irons.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's a Rory McIlroy type deal. So again, I got no real.
After I did it, so I was like, how buzzing.
The 105. Any reason for that?
Just.
It should give you spin, which I think if we can get some irons on here, we'll see your spin rate picking up with the ball. So, yeah, I mean, again, just hit another one of those, and then we'll get to driver, and we'll get some numbers on the driver. Okay, sweet, cool. Didn't see that one. Was that good?
Yeah, just a bit right of the target.
Bit right.
Started too straight.
Okay. So again, that would be an option, a good option, 22. I'm going to put a target line down because I like to do that so that we've got a neutral. Good. Great. So the more you go, you were saying you're trying to bring the club more outside, right?
Yeah.
The more you go outside, the more you're coming down underneath.
Yeah.
First shot you hit, I didn't see it, but you said, Toe, I imagine it went right and then drew back. That's underneath.
Yeah.
So the first thing I'd say to you swing-wise, don't do that. That's a myth. You want to be more, you know when people put the line down along their shaft plane?
I feel like with driver and through it, I tend to feel comfortable there. It's just with irons, I feel better.
Yeah.
Here.
If you saw Dustin, right, if you set up as if you're going to hit an imaginary shot out there, you know when people put the alignment stick in the turf there?
Yeah.
If you saw, you don't want to be, I would say, put one there and then swing underneath it and then underneath it on the way down. Okay, That's cool.
Yeah,
I don't like
with the 3-wood and the driver, I tend to do that.
Okay, good.
But and I can't do, with the irons, I like to get a bit steeper.
But you will get disconnected, and you don't need to, because I think if we change the ball, it solves everything. Yeah. Like if we look at those numbers right there, it's all good. We look at those numbers right there, and again, it was an okay ball flight. Yeah. Off the turf, attack angle, you could maybe be a hair steeper. Yeah. So again, that's why I'm saying the more you get out there, the shallower you're going to get. So don't do that. This was, but we're off the turf. It's acceptable. Yeah. This is where I want to see a bit more. Okay. Just like 3,000 would be cool, but there's only one shot, so let's go again. Okay. Which is why I asked about. You've got a 14. I think you need 15. You need, because I see you've got your 14 turned all the way to higher. Yeah. You need more loft, because more loft gives more spin. The set seems close. You just need to make a few tweaks.
And especially with the wedges, I think I need like from 56. I feel like I need like a 51.
Do you know what I see when I look at these? And it might surprise you. I don't like the fact that all the copper is still there. You've had these wedges a while. Yeah. I've never seen you hit a bunker shot. But if I look at the 56 and the 60, there's no wear on the back. So there's got to be something going on with either ball position or release. Okay. So if we look at that first, then it might change the bounce that you want to use.
At the bunkers, I feel like I'm doing all right at the moment.
Which is cool, but this has got all the camber at the front. Yeah. And I might need to put you in something like the 4-way camber that was developed with John Rahm, because I got a feeling that when we get into that, you might just, if we make a few tweaks, but then if I look at the strikes, pretty good. So that tells me your lie angle's good. If I look, the lies and we know you've been through fittings before. And if I look at where you're hitting them, pretty good. It's tweaks, you know what I mean? And it's only tweaks because it's new product. But the biggest change right now is ball for sure.
Yeah, that's what and weirdly enough, I bought 2 sleeves of the TP5.
So you knew.
And I just knew, I just was like, I felt it, but obviously I didn't know for sure. It was more of a
great flight, it's got spin on it. Yeah. Again, you've not missed. I'm always looking at the shots and thinking, okay, where's this guy? If this guy's my partner, where am I comfortable with? You've not missed left yet.
That's all I was doing yesterday.
Perfect. That is perfect. Yeah. And that's perfect. I would just like to see you start the ball a fraction further left. Yeah. But those numbers are great. Ball speed's great. Good, so stay, don't move your feet now, that's good. Okay, now, boom, target. Look at that, that's absolute money. Super sharp. So this is a bit softer, I think, no, using the red, that's cool. This is great, Ventus. Again, I don't really, it's very good. A little bit high in the face, right? You caught it a little high. So that's why the spin is at 2.9, because you launched it higher, you launched it at 10, spin was there, and your attack angle was a bit shallower, so you can tell you caught it a bit high. But the Ventus series, honestly, it's like bread and milk. It's great. It works really good with our product this year. Okay, so I'm not going to move the front weight, and I'll tell you why, because I think you've got such good feel that I think you'll chase, we call it chase the CG. Yeah. So if I move that out there, I think you eventually will start striking it out there. If I move it back here, I think you'll start striking it in here. First things first, I'm just going to change the shaft. That's the first job I'm going to do. Now, I'm a big fan of this. I would like to change this tee height. So first things first, this thing is, if I can get it out.
It's twisty, isn't it?
Is it? Good man, you know the deal. You've been in here before. Okay, I got it.
Got it?
Yeah, that's serious technology right there. if you strike it out the top, did you hear when you were hitting your 3-wood? I said to you, you caught that out the top, haven't you? I'm looking at the numbers. There's roll and bulge on the face, and then there's obviously curvature that way. That's twist face. You're well versed on that. You've seen it, you've read it. You're hitting that 3-wood before you hit out the top, launched higher, spun less. I want to get you hitting this lower in the blade because we've seen shots that have gone left and we've seen shots that have gone right. The left, I think, is a reaction to the ball being so high that you're getting under it and smothering it left. The right is a reaction to the first 2 shots. So, remember what I said to you earlier, think like a player. Come back here. Come and get a full view of what we're doing. Like, reset yourself. This is a fitting environment, but it's golf, it's targets. See the golf shot. Good. Don't get too involved in your penalty box area. Like, think back here what you're doing. Great. Okay, love it. Now set up correctly. See it coming down, left edge of that clubhouse. Good, great setup. Okay, smash it. That is money. I'm going to take loft off that straight away. It's too spinny, but that was the club, not you. You smashed it. You don't need to see that one. Trust me, that was money. Really good. So, looking down here, 171. We know that's for your wheelhouse. 10.7, 2600. 2600, I'm actually not going to move that. I'm going to leave it exactly where it is. This is brilliant. I've circled it for you. Attack angle, 2.4. That means you've come into that nice and shallow. You've hit it in the meat of the bat, and you've spun it at 2600. Now, you're playing in Wales. I'm good with that. We go and play Wales in the summer, and let's say we go to Porthcawl or Harlech, one of the links. I'm turning that down, and I'm getting you shoot. But this is good. This is playing golf. Look at that club path, 0, fantastic. Face angle, 2.6. Face to path, perfect, 2.7 open. Hence why you saw that beautiful draw. I mean, for me, I'm putting you in Ventus. Yes, I'm going X because you've got tons of speed. I'm putting you in a 3-wood. That is the 15. Then I'm getting you the 22 rescue. Then I can accept your irons. Then we move on to wedges. To do the same, get in the penalty box, see the target. Hit me a fade. I'm a big believer for you. You should be, get that body turn and fade. That's how DJ plays. He's your man. I want to see it. Good. Now look at what you've done as an athlete. You've turned onto it, you've hit it low in the blade because you're coming down onto it. You've got your attack angle at -1.5. Your launch readjusted very low, but only spun at 29, and that wasn't your greatest strike.
It was a bit off the toe.
So what I would say to you, to think like a player, when you're in these environments, just change the shapes. Again, show me one more. Let's finish on a really good one, then we'll go and do some wedges and do some putting. Don't get too close to that practice swing. Keep the boxes separate. Okay, cool. See the flight. Feel the shot. Great. Great. And do you know why I think it looks... I'm going to look at land angles now, but we're hitting high. So if we were on the same level, so land angle, it's just readjusting. I'm going to look at... Where did that go for us? Yeah. So land angle 2 shots ago, 38. That shot there, 39. 38 to 42, where you want to be. If it's mushy, you probably want it at 42 because that means you've got a bit more spin, so you've got a bit more flight. If it's like this range, 38. But I mean, you should be very proud of those numbers, and I think truly credit to yourself. You've just produced a 176 ball speed. I mean, there are a lot of tour players that would kill for that. Kill for it. It's legit. Take my word for it. That's in the realm of the players I work with week in, week out. That's not normal that you're that fast. It's brilliant. These are players' numbers. 10 launch, 2400, attack angle 2.2.
They literally, every time someone says it, they're like, shut up.
You should be proud. It's good. It's good. And then again, as all I've done is lower the tee height, change the ball. You release the putter well, but don't try and move back on it. Like, keep your head. So we make it in a mallet as well, which again, I wouldn't pick up for you because I think you like a classic look. But I just want to show you this. This is the most stable version. It is center shafted. But
it feels so much heavier. Like it just feels like it's hard to wobble it.
Yeah.
It feels like it's more stable.
Whenever you're looking put someone in a centre shafted putter, I just want you to feel this so you've had the full offering, but it's more of a straight back, straight through. And what I mean by that is, you know, it moves straight back, straight through, rather than as you've got this lovely release. So again, just hit one though and see if you maybe like the feel of it. But to your point, it's a lot of putter if you're a classic blade guy. Different sound, right?
Yeah.
Well, let's get you. I got it.
I'll do it, it's fine. See if you got the read.
Yeah, see if
I haven't.
Okay, I got you there. Dead weight for me. Good putt. Tell you what, you need me caddying for you. You need me caddying for you.
That's all I need is a caddy.
But can you feel the? Yeah. And I know you don't like the look of it, but this is the most stable one.
No, I get it.
But if it does that, then
no, I know. Yeah, who cares? Yeah, exactly.
Let's see if we can get one with a blade like that. It's going to be tough to beat.
I'm going to have to take you on my boys' tour.
Right there. Just to walk round and line your putts up.
That's all I need.
I got it. There you go. Dead weight again. Dead weight again. Oh! I'd have loved it if that dropped.
I was hoping it was as well.
Let's have a look at some wedges while we're here.
I actually do.
You use a lot of 60s?
A lot of 60s, yeah. Just feel comfortable with it.
Use the high toe in the 60 because it's so versatile.
Yeah.
And then get into these mill grind 2s in your 50 and your 56, which I'm cool with. I like your setup. Great. Pitch it good. So here's the thing I would say to you on this. Stand with your feet a little bit closer together because it's not a full shot. Yeah. That now allows you to use your hands a bit more and try and get the ball a little bit further forward. You can tell that you sometimes play on, you know, wet conditions. Yeah. So like almost 2 club heads. So 1, 2, that's it. Don't get any wider with your feet. Good. Okay.
Maybe in the wrong place.
Yeah, you're in a little left. Okay, cool. So now you'll shallow it a little bit. So you see that was a bit shallower? Yeah. Now that was a bit thin, but it was a bit shallower. But that's what I would touch for you, because I think when I look at these marks, and again, if we had the chance, we'd get in a bunker, but I can see that everything's off the front, which is good, but you need to be much like we were with your shots in the net room, up in the TMPL. You need to experiment with, okay, if I want to hit a high shot, then I've got to do the same actions. Hand position doesn't move, and then ball forward. And then you can go ball middle, ball back. Then all of a sudden you've got 3 shots. Say you leave your hands in line with your left pocket. You've got low 1 and running, middle 1 and run, and then front 1 and stop. Then if you do that, you've got higher 1 middle, higher 1 back. And you think about how many shots you've got. Because I look at your wedges and I think you're an accomplished golfer. I love everything I'm seeing, but I just want to see the backs of these one more. That's all. And I mean, I could basically do the fitting there, because I think if you get the rescue and the 3-wood sorted out, then we're in a good spot.
Yeah, definitely.
Cool. Awesome.
Perfect.
Top man.
Amazing.
Thanks, dude.
Thank you.